Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Civilization 6 as Monty of the Aztecs. We've managed to take a city from Rome. We're still at war with them. In fact, we've taken a city and another city's been raised as well. So what I'm attempting to do at the moment, my original plan was to try and take Rome's capital. However, it's quite well defended by hills and mountains, so what I've decided to do is raise this city over here first, which isn't a particularly great city. I mean, it does have a holy site, but it's mainly just farms. I want to raise this city first, because if we can get rid of this city, then it will make it easier to actually get in and siege Rome more safely. So, we're going to start moving in with some units here. We will back up a little bit with some of these units, so we're not being bombarded by Rome itself. Now, we are losing money, which is problematic, but we are working on a couple of commercial districts. That's going to take a long time to build, but I think we really should get it, to be honest, because we are going to have problems with amenities. So you can actually take a shot, which is fantastic. So let's go and start working on that city right away. Now, the other plan as well, down here, we're going to try and take Antium. Do we want to keep Antium, is the question. I think we might. I think we might keep Antium and try and release Geneva. Now, one of the good things as the Aztecs is because each luxury resource gives you 2 additional amenities. It makes it easier to actually hold and control more cities. So let's sort of start moving in, ready to take that on the next turn. You can just sort of fortify up until healed. We could attack with the swordsman, but to do so would be suicide. Can you not move to there? That's unfortunate. You can just fortify up, I suppose. We might need you against Rome at some point. Now, obviously the city's firing at us. That was to be expected. But he is still willing to offer peace. So if it gets to a point where I need to get out of this war, we should be able to do that quite easily. And we have met Arabia. Well, he's going to think we're a warmonger straight away, so... Wonder whereabouts he is. Probably a long way off. So we have got some promotions we could give. You've got a promotion, but I'm not interested in taking that right now. I'd sooner take the city first. Take the city, then we worry about promotions. Well, like I said, we're going to get some heavy warmonger penalties, but if we can get rid of Rome and potentially France, then we make it easier to defend against potential attacks. We can't take that on this turn, so we'll wait for it. Any more promotions? No, you're the only one. That's fine. So, we can't move in with you. You need to move around to the side. Move in with you. Move in with you. Right, now we can start attacking the city. So, catapults first. Try and do as much damage. Look, city defense is down in almost a single hit. Now that city defenses are down, we can attack with the crossbows. And like I said, we'll probably... I'm thinking raise this one. What's that on that tile? No, oh, it's a colossal head. Right, they've changed... I think they've changed the graphic for that. So you can stay there and fortify up. Obviously, we want to get out of the war as quickly as possible because we're getting more exhaustion, which means our happiness is going down. And also, we're losing a lot of money. Let's go for banking. Try and get banks everywhere as soon as possible. Because, you know, war is costly. So we should be able to take Antium for ourselves quite easily. And then we'll move on to Geneva, which was a city-state, so we'll try and liberate that. I'm sorry, Rome, but you forward settled me one too many times. So, that's Antium fallen. And we will keep it. Doesn't have a massive population, but we'll hang on to it. We'll repair the monument. It's probably about the quickest thing we can do. So, now we need to deal with this over here. See, it's just not a particularly fantastic city, so there doesn't appear to be much point in actually holding onto it. I mean, we will get more warmonger penalty for raising it than we would for keeping it. However, we're going to have a, like, infinite amount of warmonger penalty anyway, so we might as well just get rid of it. So that should now fall. Fantastic. And we've captured a builder, which is great. But we don't want to keep this one. We want to raise it. Insta-raise. What I'm tempted to do... Yeah, he's denouncing us. Everyone's going to hate us anyway, so... We knew that from the start. So what I might do is take that worker down and try and use him to rush one of my commercial districts. Where are we building the commercial district? Was it this one? No, that's a mine. Could never remember. Where are you building? Just to make it easier to see where the districts were. Manage citizens. Are you telling me we're building one and I can't? I think it was down here, wasn't it? It's that tile. It's that tile right there. Yeah, there it is. So let's go and take that builder. And get you down to there. Take you a while, but you'll get there in the end. So this is ours. All of these units that have promotions should take them. Give you volley. You do not have a promotion. You don't have a promotion. You do have a promotion. So now we're going to start moving towards Geneva. And we'll try and liberate that because it's a city-state. Never liberated a city-state before in this game. You've got yourself a promotion already. You're going to heal up. And I guess we start moving towards Rome. Now, they don't have any units in there, oddly enough. Let's start moving in around the back. You can heal up. So we want to try and get the swordsman in up front. Because if we can surround the city, then we can reduce its ability to heal. And obviously, Rome being the capital will do a fair bit more damage, but that's okay. Again, he's still willing to cede both of those cities and peace out. We're going to keep refusing. You who hates me want to give me a little bit of gold. We do have some spare resources. And the dice would help, so I'm not going to say no there. Means we won't run out of gold quite as quickly. I'm still a little bit worried that France is going to attack at some point. What's going on? I'm hearing stuff off to one side, but I don't know what. So, oh, we're actually being attacked by a barbarian unit there. Let's back up with you. You can continue to attack Geneva. Let's move you in. Start getting forwards with some of these units. I wonder if that is a barbarian or if it's actually a... is that a hill? It is. I wonder if it is a barbarian or if it's actually a... what do you call it? A rebel spawn. There we go. Just start killing your missionaries off. So you're very, very well defended. But yeah, we are going to have problems with hills here. We will try and move as many of these units into a firing position as possible. You will fall, Rome. I may suffer casualties, but you will fall. Okay, oddly enough, the city didn't even try and attack. Now, how quickly can we take your defences down with these catapults? Yeah, that was significant. Yeah, you can't hit from there. You can't hit from there either. This is the problem, you see. Rome is very, very well defended. It is very well defended. I can't hit with any of these units. Fine, you're all going to have to just sort of sit around and wait for your opportunity. Because we can't even get to the other side of it, to be honest. So just fortify up. And at least we can swap some units in and out if they start to take losses. So I'm not really happy about that barbarian crossbow. And while we are going to take some damage from the city, I just want that rebel gone. So now we can move in. We've got enough crossbows to start doing some damage here. That will be good enough. You're going... Well, you've got a promotion, so you might as well take that. But we will heal you up. Huitia Kali, somebody beat me to it. Yeah, because I was building that here. I wonder who it was that got that. Yeah, you're firing at my units. That's to be expected. But I do have enough units to swap them in and out, so that's fine. Yeah, I am really missing that CQ UI mod, because it really consolidates a lot of this rubbish that you see going on up here. Is this Stockholm firing? Stockholm's fighting Leventa. So Leventa must belong to... Stockholm is still mine. Leventa, yeah, we're at war with Leventa. We're at war with Candy as well. These are obviously all coming from this barbarian camp over here, which is quite annoying. I'd sooner not be dealing with the barbarians here. I'd sooner be able to deal with the city directly. But these barbarians are going to be a problem if we don't deal with them, so... let's move in a little. Try and get rid of that scout. And then we'll move up with the chariot archer. No, it's not a chariot archer, it's a heavy chariot, but we'll move up there. There's not really an awful lot for you to do. So I guess you can just sit around here at the back in case we need you. Now you do have a shot. I don't think we need both of these swordsmen, so I'm going to swap them around so that at least on the next turn we can potentially do more damage with this. Why won't you let me swap them around? The game's hanging for some reason. It was trying to calculate the damage over here. I want to swap those units around. There we go. You can't fire on this turn, which is fine. Yeah, the game really did not like me trying to do that. But it's going to be difficult to get any sort of hits in there. We're still losing money. Yeah, you're firing at the catapult, which was kind of expected. Yep, you're still willing to peace out. But the thing is, if I take all of these cities, I'll get all of those extra luxuries, and that's all extra damage that I'll be able to do. All those combat modifiers that I will get. But yeah, we don't want to be in this war for too long, because we are really starting to get a lot of unhappiness. And it's costing us a lot of money as well. We could try and surround Geneva a little bit better. We might do that on the next turn. Let's see what we can do up here then. Let's try and take Rome. They've got a great scientist in there as well, who it would be nice to get rid of. Well, that's their defences pretty much down. Unfortunately, the city can still heal because we can't get to the other side of it. You can just fortify for now. So yeah, Rome will fall. And in fact, these are their last two cities.
Often have you heard that told.
So 1 gold from each envoy at city-states is actually going to be really good for us. Culture and science from international trade routes. +2 gold from all trade routes. Let's concentrate on getting out of debt. There we go. We're now making 13 gold. Choose a new civic. Go for Merchant Republic, actually. Just get it unlocked. Just ready. Might be useful later on. Antium. Still occupied. Let's go ahead and work on the granary. And we are back to attacking Geneva. I did say I should have moved some of these units around the outside more to try and... The thing is, ranged units don't actually have a zone of control in Civilization 6 until they get, like, the 3rd level of promotion, so it's not all that useful. Now, the catapults aren't going to be as useful here. At this stage of the game, the crossbows would actually do more damage, but shuffling units around is going to cost me a turn's worth of damage anyway, so we might as well just keep attacking with the catapults for now. Means Rome's health is going down faster than it can heal, so we will still be able to take it. We're quite low on culture as well. We need to sort that out. So do we go ahead and promote you? Combat strength versus district defences would make a huge amount of difference. Although the defences are already down, so in retrospect, not all that much. But anything that sort of keeps units at full health is probably worth doing. Now, how much of a beating would you take? A considerable beating. So, yeah, there's no point trying to surround this city. We can't zone of control it. We would need the full 6 units here. Although we could theoretically do it using the chariot, I suppose. But, again, too late now. We'll have it on the next turn. In fact, we've almost got it on this turn. Can we get it on this turn? It says stalemate. I won't take the risk. We'll get it next turn. Be easy enough. Yep, he's still willing to peace. Of course, if we completely wipe him out, then everything becomes ours anyway, so... I'm surprised he still has so much to offer, considering... I think these are his only 2 cities. I could be wrong. We'll double check shortly. At least we've got a relatively decent army now. This will make it easier attacking France. Okay, that's surely mine now. Now, we should have the option to liberate. Because it's a city-state. Yes, liberate founder. There we go. So, let's just have a quick look at Rome. If we wanted to make peace... Yep, he's not showing any other cities, so the only one he's got left is his capital. Funnily enough there, he's not even willing to peace out now. The only... That's so stupid. The only city he's got left is his capital, which is a couple of turns away from falling. And he's not willing to make peace. So I guess what he's telling me is he wants to be removed from the game. And I'm fine with that. After Rome's down, we can go for France. Obviously, it's a domination victory. We don't actually need to completely wipe civilizations out. We only need to capture and hold their capitals. But, you know, this way works as well. That says decisive victory. See you, Rome.
Una salus victis, nullam sperare salutem.
Well, Rome is down. Obviously, we have to keep that city anyway, because it's a capital. So we're no longer at war. We can get another trader. You can work on a university. I don't see any problem with that. You need to repair all of this stuff up. There's really no point using you to boost that district now. In fact, either of them. Because they're only 2 turns away from completion. There's a swordsman down here. Where did you come from? If you could give him a really, you know, sort of wide berth, that'd be nice. So, capital captured, trade route capacity increased, peace has been negotiated, player defeated. So, it's time to get a few units healed up. So, what do we want to do with you? Now we've got some new cities. We've got another source of iron. I assume that's already got a camp on it. Obviously doesn't want to tell me. It's not saying there's a camp, but I can see the flame, so I assume that there is. There's more iron up here as well. There is a pasture there that probably should be upgraded. So let's go and work our way over to that one. On to the next turn. So when we get to the next turn, things should start to improve. We've got another trade route that we need to assign. We've got another trade route that we need to build. Got a few promotions. So see, zone of control, very, very useful for sieging out cities. You can go back to auto explore, and again, you run straight into the barbarians, because why not? We do need to go and clear that camp out. So let's start working our way over there. You can move back into our territory and recover. You've got a promotion. Let's give you Arrow Storm. You have no promotion. So I guess we're going to start moving some of these guys to the south. Because France needs a paddling. And I guess all of the siege units need to move south as well. You can stay there and heal up. Another catapult. You need to find a way down here. Trader. Well, we don't want to trade with France. So we'll go to Amsterdam. And that's all I can do on this turn. And as we're over the 20-minute mark, I'm going to end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.